Grace and peace as our prayers become our practice. And this week, our prayers become practice through stewardship. If you are not familiar with Rachel Held Evans, she was an amazing, influential individual in her very short lifetime. And she was a millennial who refused to give up on Christianity, and she pushed at the church to be perhaps better in the ways that we need to be. One of the things that she wrote was, millennials want to be known by what we're for, not just what we are against. We don't want to choose between science and religion, or between our intellectual integrity and our faith. Instead, we long for our churches to be safe places to doubt, to ask questions, and to tell the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. We want to talk about the tough stuff: biblical interpretation, religious pluralism, sexuality, racial reconciliation, and social justice, but without predetermined conclusions or simplistic answers. We want to bring our whole selves through the church doors without leaving our hearts and minds behind, without wearing a mask. That, for me, is true stewardship, because it embodies our whole being. Whatever God has entrusted to us, all of us, and that's our relationships, our questions, our doubts, our absolute certainties that may not be absolute certainties next year, but all of who we are, everything we've learned, whether it's an attitude or a habit, whether it's the actions that we want to live out in our lives, all of this is stewardship lived out with our very being. And that being can be an intellectual being, the heart of our being, or the physicality of our being, as well as our financial being. It's stewardship, stewards of everything God has given us. And when Rachel Held Evans and others like her, certainly millennials, but I would say in any and every generation, challenges the Christian church or challenges any group, but of course for me it's going to be the Christian church, challenges us to be more authentically who we claim to be. That is an embodiment of stewardship. Be who God has created you to be with all of your being, and invite others to do the same. Amen.